I've got a little bit of a chart to kick things off with you because I wanted to look at what 2017 might mean in terms of IPOs for biotech. You go into the Bloomberg, you can dig in down. It doesn't look too pretty. If you're looking at this particular screen, $11 billion is all we got in terms of IPOs and biotech. If you're really looking at only one deal was particularly big size, $2 billion was a Samsung Biologics, everything else sub than $1 billion. Does 2017 look prettier?
So I think 2017 is going to be a good year. 2015 was a spectacular year for IPOs. So now, if you take a 20-year context, 2017 is going to be a very good year. It's not going to be 2015. We'll probably see something like 2016, maybe a little bit better.
And when you're looking at the exit strategies of certain companies, is it therefore M&A that's happening a little bit more for 2017? Is it that we just need to wait for certain companies to hit critical mass? What is perhaps not making 2015 back on the agenda?
Well, I think we could see a strong M&A year coming here in 2017. I think it'll be also interesting to look at number of FDA approvals that come forward. 2016 was a relatively quiet year, whereas 2014 and 2015 were great years. I think 2017 could be a pretty good year.
So FDA approvals could be showing the way. What about the level of innovation just being made by some of these growing companies?
Well, I think the innovation is spectacular. And I think we're actually in a large secular bull on innovation. Okay. So there can be ups and downs. Biotech is a very volatile sector in the public markets, but we are really in a spectacular time of fundamental innovation.
So dig into the intricacies for us. Where are we going to be seeing the real leaps forward? Is it precision medicine? I mean, I know you've been looking at regenerative medicine as well. Are these the key areas for 2017?
Yeah, I think we're going to see more in precision medicine, more in regenerative medicine.
And precision, when we're saying about these sorts of things, give us an idea of exactly what it is. It's basically being more targeted to me as an individual.
That's right. The right drug for the right person. Blueprint Medicines is an example of this.
So big data can suddenly start helping the targeting? Is it that the way?
Well, that's right. That's another trend along with precision medicine, which is convergence, which is big data coming in to help exactly point us the right way.
How, when you're attending something as vast as the JP Morgan healthcare company, when you're looking at the US, when you're looking at your own portfolio companies, how do you find these particular ones to go in, to invest in? How do you see wheat from the chaff?
Well, that's the trick, isn't it? You know, there's so many wonderful ideas, so many wonderful possibilities. But you really do need to focus on where are the places where you're going to have the right teams, where the right field of science and medicine that you can really create something transformative. It's not easy.
It's not easy. That's why you're paid the big bucks. What about the regional perspective here? Is it all about what's happening in Silicon Valley, in the United States? What about Asia? What about Europe?
There is spectacular science and innovation happening on a global basis. But there is no question that Boston, Cambridge, and here the greater San Francisco areas are the #1 and #2 hubs.
And political environment. How does that make a positive or a negative picture for 2017? How has your view changed since you saw that the president-elect was going to be Donald Trump?
Well, I think there's lots of uncertainties. There are some things that could be very positive. There's a talk of bringing back a lot of cash that American companies have trapped overseas. We talked about M&A a little earlier. Depending on if that happens, how that happens, that could be a big boost, a turbocharge on the M&A side of things.